Hi, and welcome to my old school classic blues solo for the month of July 2015. This month we're going to look at the solo from the tune What About Love by Freddie King. It's in the key of A flat, and the solo is just one verse. Before we get started, make sure you know that Freddie King played with a thumb pick and a finger pick, and his style was very unique, based on kind of the country blues old school approach to picking guitar. I'm going to use a flat pick, and I assume that's what most of you guys are going to use as you're playing this kind of thing. Let me walk through this solo phrase by phrase, and then we'll keep adding to it, and eventually by the end we'll play it all the way through. The first phrase, the song's in the key of A flat. You're in the first position blues box, and you're going to start out the solo like this. One more time. So he's going to bend on the third string, at the third string, between the fourth and the sixth fret. So he's really bending up at the sixth fret of the third string. And I'm using two fingers here, my second and my ring finger. I've got my first finger anchored on the fourth fret, covering the first and second strings. So I can just keep the pick going down. And so I'm picking the third string bend, second string, first string. Then I'm going to get the 7th fret and the 4th fret on the second string. Then I'm going to do a long bend on the second string using my first finger, second finger, third and fourth pinky at the 7th fret. Everything else 1 fret each, starting at the 4th fret. And just bending up. And then using the vibrato. So the whole thing. Then the next leg, he's going to pick up real quick, kind of bend up and then choke it off. You can do that by letting off the strings with your left hand or muting it with your right hand or both, whatever you want to do. So I do that quick bend on the second string. Then I go to the 4th fret of the first string, 7th fret, 7th fret, 4th fret on the second string. To the 6th fret of the 3rd string, and then the 4th fret of the 3rd string with a slight bend up, real slow. That's what I'm hearing on the record. So the whole solo so far. Then he goes into this, which is my favorite part of the solo. And he's doing this lick, where he's starting on the 4th fret of the 3rd string to the 5th fret, and then 4th to 6th on the 2nd string, and then 4th fret of the 1st string. Like that. And then he's coming down the 2nd string from the 7th fret of the 2nd string to the 4th fret. He's going to hammer on, pull off between the 6th fret of the 2nd string and the 4th fret to the 6th fret of the 3rd string, back to the 4th fret of the 2nd string. So the whole lick, like that. So let's take the whole solo so far again. This part, he's doing a bend on the 3rd string, 6th fret. It sounds like he lets go. He does another pull off from the 6th to the 4th on the 3rd string. Gets to the 6th fret of the 4th string. And then back to that 4th fret of the 3rd string. So that whole descending leg sounds like he bends and then just takes his fingers off, or slowly takes his fingers off, so the string actually starts coming down. You listen to it, see what you think, but that's what I think he's doing. So the whole thing again. Just something like that. So let's play the whole solo all the way through. And then he does that lick or something like it, where he's going 5th fret or 4th fret, 5th fret on the 3rd string, 4th fret of the 2nd string, real quick on the 4th fret of the 1st string. Whoops. And then he's sliding from around the 7th fret or 8th fret to the 9th fret of the 2nd string. So the whole thing. Yeah, my fingers getting stuck on the fretboard. Something like that. And that slide sounds like he's going for about the 7th fret, because it sounds like a pretty good slide there. So the whole solo so far. I messed up that part. And then he goes to the 2nd blues box. He doesn't get 2 strings there. So he's going to start on the 7th fret of the 1st string. And then he's going to bend way up, 3-finger bend between the 7th and the 9th frets. And then when he gets the bend up, as he's letting down, he's picking not quite to the 9th fret, but right when he's just about got the string back to the normal spot, he's going to pick it again, then go to the 7th fret to the 9th fret of the 2nd string, 7th fret of the 1st string, 9th fret. So listen carefully to the tune, you'll hear what he's doing, but it sounds to me like this. Something like that. So the whole solo so far. Keep messing that up. That takes practice. I haven't played anything like that for a while. So from there, he does a little lick, whoops, on the 2nd blues box, 7th fret to the 9th fret of the 1st string, then the 9th fret of the 2nd string, back to the 7th fret of the 1st string, to the 9th fret of the 2nd string. Something like that. So, something like that. Whole solo so far. Then he does something like that, where he's going. We've done that before. Then he goes to the 7th fret of the 2nd string, holds it, and then bends. Something like that, which is a little different. So the whole solo so far, all the way through. Last part, he does something a little different. Let me try to play it in context. It's weird. Sounds like he does something like that, but he's not. That's what he's playing. And then he doesn't play the last note. It's the band that plays the last note. So what I'm doing there is going from the 4th fret of the 1st string to the 4th fret of the 2nd string. Then 7th fret, 4th fret on the 2nd string. And then 6th fret, 4th fret on the 3rd string. And then 6th fret on the 4th string. So the whole thing. Let's see if we can play the solo all the way through for What About Love. Like that. So, not the greatest playing on my part, but that is the solo for What About Love. There's really nothing too tricky. The bend, good practice bending, some hammer on or pull off, which is another little ingredient that made Freddie King's playing a little different. The bends on the first string, bending, and picking while you're releasing the bend. Freddie King did that a lot. That's the tricky part, because you expect him to play, but instead he lets the band play. At least that's how I hear it. So that is my classic electric blues solo of the month for Freddie King's What About Love. I will be back next month with something a little different, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do quite yet, but I'll figure out something. If you have any questions or comments about this lesson, let me know. Again, make sure you listen to the original by Freddie King, What About Love, so you can see what I'm trying to show you there. I'll see you next month with another classic electric blues solo.